Hey Pitmasters, welcome to another episode. Today we're going to be grilling a tomahawk steak. I already started up this barbecue, now we're going to start up this barbecue. We're going to take a chimney starter and our Kamado Joe big block. And there we go. So we'll be cooking our recipe in a cast iron skillet. And we're going to take a lot of vegetables, chop them up, put them in a pan, and we're going to crisp them up and make them nice and caramelized on the outside. This barbecue is coming up to temperature now, and we're going to put in this little spider, at least that's what I call it, and then we can put in our pan. Now first we want to put in the ingredients that will take a long time to boil. So our sweet potatoes are going in first. So we're also going to add a good bit of olive oil. So we got some carrots that we'll chop as well. We got some celery. I really like the color of red beets into a dish. So we're going to add that as well. So I also want to add a bit of garlic, of course. That's going to provide us with a lot of flavor. So I'll put these cloves into the pan. And now we can add our celery, our onion, and our carrots. So I'll put the lid back on and let the vegetables roast. And in the meantime, we're going to work on our pork. Put the charcoal to one side so we have an indirect and a direct zone. So we'll put the grill grate on. We'll put a little bit of olive oil on this beautiful pork tomahawk, rub it in both sides, and we're going to sprinkle on some of my Superlicious barbecue rub. Now I want to score this fat cap right here. And at the end, when we're going to sear it, we're going to sear the fat cap as well. And it's going to be really nice and crispy. And now we'll put a beautiful pork tomahawk over indirect heat on the grill, and we're going to add a chunk of apple smoked wood. I got this bank of Kamado Joe apple, and I'm going to add a small chunk of this beautiful apple wood. Now we'll close the lid and let the barbecue come up to temperature. I'm gonna add 200 milliliters of chicken stock, and that will make this dish a little bit more sweet, and it's got a lot of flavor. We have been smoking our pork tomahawk at around 160 degrees Celsius for like half an hour or so. But what we're really looking for is the core temperature. Look at that. 57 degrees Celsius, so it's time to sear our beautiful pork and make sure we don't overcook it. Now we want to sear our pork tomahawk. I'll put on this cast iron skillet and let it come up to temperature. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to the pan. So we'll put a little bit of salt on the outside of this pork fat. Trying to get it in between there. And now we'll put it with fat side down into our pan. This will help to determine when our pan is hot, and at the same time it will render down the fat of our pork. We crispened up our pork fat here, so now it's time to start and to caramelize the outside. I think our pork is almost done, so I'm gonna read the temperature. And it's 63 degrees Celsius, so we're going to take it off and put it on our cutting board and let it rest. This is an important part. We're going to give it at least 10 minutes to properly rest. While we are waiting for our pork to rest, of course we can start building up our plate. Our veggies have turned completely soft and the flavors have combined, so we'll put it on our plate, and this is going to be delicious with pork. So I'm slicing a bit of this spring onion just for a little bit of green touch to our dish. Now the 10 minutes are up and we're going to slice into this beautiful cut of pork. I'm gonna slice it right in between the two bones. Look at how beautiful and juicy this has become. So we'll put this on our plate and look at that. That's a beautiful picture, right? So to do a little taste testing, I invited my friend from Fire and Food, Bastiaan. And are you hungry?
Oh, yes I am. Looks fine, so yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, looks fine. Nice. Spectacular.
It looks superlicious.
Superlicious.
I'd like to give you the honors of doing the first taste
I've got
testing.
two choices. Start with the veggies or start with the meat. I think I'll pick up the meat.
Definitely.
It's quite good.
The veggies are really soft. They got like a caramelization taste over it. You don't really taste the chicken broth, but they turn soft and the flavors have been integrating, and together with the pork makes for a great combination.
Superlicious.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are living in the Netherlands,
Belgium.
Or Belgium, of course.
Yeah.
Then you should check out Fire and Food and get a subscription to their magazine. So thank you for being here, Bastiaan, with us today. And then see you guys next time. Leave us a big thumbs up, comment down below, and then see you guys next time. Until then, eet smakelijk.